actually did something a little bit different. We actually brought together a group of people, Vision Video, who is sitting here in front of us, and Carly Mesnack, Pink Flag Productions, leading a group of people to learn more about our heritage. They created many video snippets, and we really enjoyed watching those. We got to learn a lot about our history. Where we're going next here is actually recognizing our theme, and that was honoring our founders and preparing our future leaders. So it was very important to the members of Cleveland Pride, as well as the committees that were supporting us, to actually capture a bit of our history, find out what caused us to actually march, which had us this year naming our Grand Marshals, Martha Pontoni and actually Andrew Cari, as our Grand Marshals of our parade. Martha and Drew, if you would step up here for just a moment. And Martha, bring family. Okay, I gotta tell you guys something. Somebody actually said to me, and I want to make sure that you hear this clearly, this is a really big festival. It must be very difficult to actually manage it and run it. And one of the things I wanted to make sure that everybody really understood, getting a bunch of tents up and getting people gathered together is easy when you're not afraid for your life, your job, or your liberties. Martha and Drew have a very special place in our heart because they started what we have here today. They're going to tell you a little bit about their story, but I can tell you this. If they hadn't started 25 years ago what you did, I wouldn't be here and our friends and family wouldn't be here. You've brought civil rights to us in Cleveland. We appreciate you and thank you for being our Grand Marshals. Thank you. We're going to have Martha speak first.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Martha Pontoni, and I helped start this festival 25 years ago. And I want to say two things. I remember two people before I get started on what I want to say to you today. And I just want to remember Charles Callender, who was the founder of the Chronicle, and I want to remember Aubrey Ruppheim. So those are two names that we don't hear anymore, and I'm saying their names today in honor of them and dedicating today to them. So what I would like to tell you is that, I mean, people keep asking me, what's the biggest change? What are the things that you're most proud of? And I will tell you the thing that I was most proud of that we did 25 years ago was that we reached out to people who were not like us. And we got people together that never would have been together before. Now I know that nowadays it's, east and west, and men live on both sides of town and women live on both sides of town, but it wasn't like that 25 years ago. And the men didn't talk to the women and the women didn't talk to the men, not very much. And we were the first organization to insist that both of them that we do that. Every committee had a man and a woman heading it. Every committee made an effort to have people of color inside the committee and on the stage. And it was a wonderful experience in the fact that we could do it and that we continue to do that. So I'm going to challenge everyone here today. My challenge is that our challenge in 25 years ago is for you to come out to your friends and your family and be out in public. So now I'm challenging you to come out to each other. Go meet somebody that you wouldn't usually be with. Okay, if you're a gay man, go find a lesbian and go have lunch. If you're a Democrat, a Stonewall Democrat, go find a log cabin Republican and have some tea. If you're a drag queen, go find the butchiest dyke you can find with the hairiest legs and sit down and talk. Okay? Because we need to stand together. If we do not stand together, we will continue to fall apart. We will lose what we have. And so we need to know each other and all our diversity. We need our transgenders, we need our bisexuals, we need our lesbians, we need our lesbian separatists, we need our drag queens, we need our professional men, we need our bankers, we need our lawyers. We need everybody to be part of this group. And so I'm challenging now, today, go out, find someone you would have never talked to before, and shake their hands, and remember, it's Pride, and Happy Pride Day.
And next, the other part of the duo who actually was impacted himself personally when they actually did run that very first festival that year is Andrew Cari. Andrew, share some of your history, your thoughts.
Some of my history. It's 25 years, and I think
putting some perspective on it is, well, it's important, but sometimes it just happens to you. A few minutes ago, some kid addressed me as sir. And then, oh, that's not all. And then I realized I'm old enough to be his grandfather. Which brings me to one of my pet subjects, which is gay and lesbian youth. And I think that is very important that we encourage youth to come out, to stand up, to be counted, to demand the rights. And I know that we've been, with the demise of DOMA, there's something to celebrate here, but at the same time, we cannot become complacent. There's still a big fight coming, and it might even be a bigger fight than we've had in the past, at least as far as Ohio. We need to go ahead and demand our marriage rights, because for one thing, I don't think we can all go to New York. Well, yeah, we can. But my other half, Alan Trethewey, right here, we were married in June last year in New York. Yes. And really, that's my whole message. Just to keep on plugging and don't keep believing.
Now, I'm not going to let him off the stage for a second here. Now, what was really interesting is while we were doing our Heritage Project and we're doing videos and finding the original inaugural committee members and doing that, concurrently, Drew and some friends, I guess I should say, came together and actually created a kind of like a
the memoir.
The memoir. Do we want to tell them about the memoir? I think that's important. Well, okay, then go ahead.
There's a memoir of Pride 89 out, mostly photographs, not a lot of words, so you don't have to read too much. But it's basically my memoir of the happenings that year. And it's available print on demand from a website called blurb.com. And it's called Pride, Remembering Pride 89. So, get it, read it. I don't know. It was fun writing it.
Now, the best part is, you guys, you got to see what they all look like when they were kids like us. Or like you, I should say.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Really great. Thank you very much, Martha and Drew. You really set the stage for us. You set the bar high, and I hope that we can continue to try to meet it. Thank you both. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody, thank you.